Absolutely. A former manager of mine introduced me to a concept which this is in the book. I've written about it on LinkedIn. And the crude name for this concept was a brag
Oh yeah,
file.
yeah,
And it's not really a brag
yep.
file,
Brag
but
book. I call it a brag book.
calling it a brag file, exactly, it makes it more memorable. It makes it, you don't forget a brag
Yep.
file. Other people call it a feedback file. You can call it whatever you like. But this is where every time you achieve something, every time you get positive feedback or hit a goal or hit a metric, and you're not taking too much time, you're just capturing a record of this in one place. And then when you've been working, say, for a quarter, a year, and you run, and I would encourage you to run almost boardroom meetings with
Yep.
yourself, where you look back in the rearview mirror and go, what have I
Yep.
achieved? If you're just asked and you haven't recorded it, you might pluck out 2 or 3 things that are really ingrained in your memory, but there'll be so much that you've
Yep.
missed. And when you reflect and you look at that, you go, wow, look how far I have come. But then equally, it gives you opportunities and ideas where can I repeat that? How can I scale that? Which was the thing that I enjoyed the most, which created the most value. And that concept of the brag file was the single most important reason how my second promotion at Amazon from level 6 to level 7, which is notoriously the hardest promotion to get. And this isn't a
Mm-hmm.
brag. It was easier for me to go up to that level than it was to go up the level before that. But it wasn't because of anything else other than the way that I systemized this and approached it. And things like the brag file meant when it came to me writing, and we actually had to write down our case, write our story, write the 6-page memo that many people are aware of. And if you're not, Google 6-page memos at Amazon and you'll see so much writing and video footage of Jeff Bezos talking about this. We had to do this when we felt we were already performing at that level. We would, with the support of our manager, document that and put that business case forward. I don't know how many words goes into 6 pages, but when you just sit down and try and do that from scratch, very, very difficult. But if you've got everything there, all the clues, all the success, all the data points in one place, you can start to structure that. And it makes it very easy to go, wow, I have achieved a lot. I'm going to recognize that.
In my experience, the thing that people get wrong with the brag book is they assume it's some kind of a public document that you're going to share, and therefore they restrict what they put down because they're kind of embarrassed to show it. But it's a very, very private document, right? It's my document that no one will ever see. But you're right. If you just write down all of those micro things that you have done, a bit of good feedback or a meeting that went well, as well as the bigger stuff that you've achieved, you can read that before you then go and say, right, now I need to write my 6-page memo. You've got that material. You're not just relying on your memory, which is notoriously bad.